forecast for New Hampshire. The state legislature canceled today's sessions. In Louisville, Kentucky, the mayor delayed opening government offices. Tree limbs encased in ice tumbled onto roads and crashed into power lines in Arkansas, Kentucky, and Oklahoma, keeping thousands without power. In Arkansas, ice in some places on the roads was 3 inches thick. The CEO of the North Arkansas Electric Cooperative said, "We expect this to be one of the largest power outages we've ever had. Right now," he said, "we're just hoping it's days and not weeks." American Electric Power in Virginia reported more than 40,000 outages early this morning. Duke Energy out in Ohio called for reinforcements to keep up with power demands in that state, where some parts of the state are expected to receive anywhere from 6 inches to a foot of snow. Additionally, southern Ohio could get 3/4 of an inch of freezing rain. Winter storm warnings were posted today from Arkansas all the way up to Maine, while ice storm warnings continue for parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas. Philadelphia could be coated in up to a ½ inch of ice. The Oklahoma governor has declared a statewide emergency. The Kentucky governor declared the same. If you've ever driven in ice, you know that it's very easy to have a traffic accident, so if you're a property and casualty insurer insuring cars in those states, get ready. The Germans have a little thing to be nervous about, a new internet video from Islamic extremists threatening attacks on Germany. This is the second such to appear this month, represents a new level of threat, according to German terrorist authorities this morning. The message from the militant Islamic Jihad Union, posted in several languages, including German, promised, quote, "a few surprise gifts for the occupation forces," apparently referring to Berlin's role in NATO's operations in Afghanistan. The German-speaking message also said the ally of the occupation forces should always count on our attacks and mentioned German Chancellor Merkel by name. According to the German Interior Ministry, the video represents a new level of threat for Germany. In the opinion of our security services, they said that they're taking it seriously, as well as another video posted on YouTube in which militants threatened to carry out attacks in Berlin, Cologne, and Bremen because of Germany's engagement in Afghanistan. In Mexico, in the western part of the country, a Kansas City Southern freight train derailed. The company's Mexico subsidiary said 8 cars left the track Monday night as the train rolled into the town of La Purísima. Some of the cars spilled fuel that ended up in an irrigation canal. Railroad officials helped evacuate several dozen people living nearby as a precaution. Kansas City Southern de Mexico said last night in a statement that no injuries were reported. The train was traveling between Morelia and the port of Lázaro Cárdenas. 2 big earthquakes in Indonesia this morning. A 6.0 quake struck eastern Indonesia, but there were no immediate reports of damage. Hit at about 2:53 p.m., some 63 miles northeast of Kupang. Another earthquake hit shortly thereafter, another 6.0, recorded off Indonesia's Sumatra Island. Both quakes caused no reported damage nor any tsunami alerts. If you're a tennis fan, this is not news to you. The Australian Open, in fact, has been impacted by the heat down under. Emergency services in Australia went on high alert in southeastern Australia this morning as the region's worst heat wave in a century sent temperatures soaring and residents scurrying for cover. Authorities warned elderly, sick, and infant residents of the states of Victoria and South Australia to stay home and keep cool as the mercury was tipped to hit 44 degrees Celsius. The heat wave in Victoria is expected to last several days and will be the worst in the region since 1908. Soaring temperatures claimed 2 victims in Melbourne this morning. A 75-year-old man collapsed while walking just 500 meters to his car, and a 24-year-old collapsed while waiting for a bus. Organizers of the Australian Open Tennis Grand Slam in Melbourne interrupted the tournament for the first time as temperatures rocketed to a sizzling 41 degrees Celsius. The women's singles quarterfinal was halted for about 45 minutes as the organizers enacted their extreme heat policy and closed the roof on the arena. Horse races were canceled in southern Australia. According to other authorities, the authorities in South Australia state have imposed a total ban across all of Victoria and all of South Australia on open fires to prevent an outbreak of blazes fueled by hot winds and dead and dry vegetation left by many years of drought. And when there's a good story, we'll follow it. This is an interesting story from Zurich Insurance. Zurich Financial Services Group said last night it has signed an agreement with the New York-based Women's World Banking Group to establish a strategic collaboration in the area of microinsurance. According to the group, only a small percentage of the low-income population in the 100 poorest countries has any access to insurance services, and even fewer have access during a health crisis event. That's why Zurich and the Women's World Banking Group, the WWB, will pilot a program called Caregiver Products, which will provide insurance-based solutions to clients of the WWB. WWB is a global network of 54 microfinance providers and banks, serving 11 million micro-entrepreneurs, women, directly, and another 10 million indirectly. Zurich hopes to establish a consistent global program which helps the primary caregiver in a low-income family. Their head of microinsurance, a gentleman named Brandon Matthews, said that the WWB's 30-year history of microfinance innovation, combined with Zurich's risk management expertise, if we can help unlock more entrepreneurial investment by low-income women while protecting them and their families against life's risks, we'll see a multiplier effect that'll make a difference. Good for them. Let's hope that that works. We're going to keep on this because obviously with our data processing and our systems background, we may have something to offer. We'll keep you apprised. The President is going to make some remarks right now. He's coming out of a meeting with Senate Democrats on Capitol Hill talking about a stimulus package. And if there's anything worth reporting, we'll come back and tell you. If not, we'll see you tomorrow.